yeah, I actually did. I didn't even know.
Good morning. All right. We got about everybody in? Got some students over here. Coach Nails, can you step out? Coach Nails, can you make sure everybody's in? But tell everybody, come on in. Tell those teachers that are standing out there too. All right, good morning. My name is Mr. Moore. I am the acting superintendent here at Riverside Indian School. Many of you know me, some of you do not. For those of you who are returning to us, welcome back. And for all of our new students, welcome to Riverside. All right. Everybody ready to go to class? Ready to start school? Everybody's tired of sitting around not doing anything all summer, ready to go to class? Ready to go learn something? All right. Well, if you look around, we have about, I think I've seen 320-something on the dorm roster this morning. And there's probably several day students here. So we still have probably close to 150, 200 students who aren't here yet. Maybe not that many, but yeah, maybe that many. Maybe about 150. A lot of flights. Anybody in here missed their first flight yesterday? Missed their first flight and then made it home because you got there late? Well, if you made it today, you're lucky because there's a lot of them that missed their flight yesterday and are just getting on a flight today. So that's where a lot of your classmates are trying to catch their flight, or some of them may have missed their bus this morning, their flight from Anadarko. But nevertheless, you are here on the first day of school. we'll do this by standing, okay? If you're a returning student to Riverside, you grab Riverside last year, stand up for me. If you're new, if this is your first time coming to Riverside, stand up for me, please. Almost kind of looks like about half and half, which is normal. Okay, if you are a senior, if you're a senior this year, stand for me, seniors. Seniors, stay standing for me, seniors. You're a senior, stay standing. Now listen, you see how well you follow instructions and how well you remember also. If you started your freshman year here at Riverside, if you're not a senior, sit down. If you are a senior, stay standing for me. If you finished your started your freshman year here at Riverside, and you've been here for all 4 years, stay standing. If you came later, sit down. We probably have some more that are coming in, but so if you're stay standing. If you've been here all 4 years, this is your 4th year, because these are the people who spent their whole high school career in our new school, new dorms, new facilities. Right? All right, so this is our first class. So you guys are a special class because you never had to go through the old stuff. You don't know about that life, in other words. All right, sit down. Okay. So, I'm going to give all of our teachers and staff, administrators here in a little bit, some time to introduce themselves and tell you what all they do. Myself, just a quick little introduction. I'm starting my 11th year working here at Riverside. In that time, I've been a teacher, I've been a coach, I've been a principal and superintendent, and probably a lot of other things, but that's mainly what I've done. So this is year number 11 for me. I am getting old, but I'm still here. I love being here. I'm originally from Oklahoma, from a little small town up in the northern part of the state, Pawnee. I am Pawnee and Oto. I have 3 children, married, living in Anadarko. Like to, let's see, what I like to do. I like to spend time with my family. I like to dance. I like to sing. Who likes to dance? Someone said I like to dance. Man. I have to dance now. How many of you see me dance? Dance. Probably not to dance because some of y'all play. But anyways. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to let our teachers come and introduce themselves in a little bit, and then be thinking about it because we're going to do a little activity too where you guys get to introduce yourselves to some people as well. All right. So before we go any further, and so I can think of some other things to say here, I'm going to ask all of our staff to come line up across here for me. And then we're just going to pass the microphone down and let everybody introduce themselves. Okay? All right. Let's try to get out here to show us the first. But I'm not starting with this one. Line up here. First up, here we go.
My name is Coach Ware. I teach the health and the PE classes, both high school and elementary. And I'm glad to see everybody here. And I welcome you here to Riverside Indian School. And you guys have a good year. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Diego. I teach math. We do pre-algebra, algebra 1. So I might have you if I had you last year for pre-algebra, and algebra 2. Also, I do student council. So if you want to get involved in student council, Make sure you do that. We'll probably have a meeting next week. I have some t-shirts I'm gonna throw out to the loudest. This one is a 3X. I need some big ones, 3X. If you don't fit it, so listen, if you don't fit, come see me and I'll give you another one, okay? So stand up if you want a t-shirt. Oh, I see something. Here we go. Ready? Going up. Where's the small? Small. Where's the female? Right there. Right there. See her jumping? All happy? Pass this back to her. Come on. Look at that. Right here's the medium. Let me ask this. Who's a new student? Who's a new student? New student that fits a medium. Who can fit a medium? In the white shirt. No, wrestle for it. Wrestle for it. All right. Miss Fry.
Good morning. I'm Wanda Fry. I have 8th grade math, and I help with cross country, and I'm the photographer.
Good morning, students. My name is Yvonne Kunsa. I am one of the resource teachers for 9th and 10th grade. Welcome back.
I'm Mrs. McCann. I teach 7th grade math. I'm Coach Turner. I'm the head softball coach in Ed Tech.
Mr. Mosqueda.
Oh yeah!
Good morning. My name is Mr. Satoke. I teach fine arts and fine arts gifted and talented. And welcome back.
Good morning, I'm Miss Hunter. I teach language arts, and I just want to say welcome back to Riverside. It's so great to see you. And the new kids, welcome.
Good morning, and my name is Sharon Hunter, and I'm the Federal Programs Coordinator. I also work with the ACE Department, and it's good to see you back. Good morning, I'm Miss Steve. I'm in the high school teaching a bridge program, which is a credit recovery. And welcome back, guys.
Good morning, Riverside. How you doing? Let me hear ya. All right. I'm Mr. Juarez. I'm going to be teaching American history, and I'm going to teach you how to play guitar. I'm also the music gifted and talented mentor, so look forward to working with you guys.
Hello, I'm Miss Fairtrack. I teach 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade reading. I'm also the GT sponsor.
Good morning, my name is Sharon Sinamaki. I'm elementary high school. This is a wonderful school. I'm so happy to see you here, and I really believe in what we're doing. I'm going to tell you why. I want my grandchildren to stand up. No, my real grandchildren and my real greats. Sadie, I think I have 12 here. So you're here in a good place, so welcome back.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Tyson Kai. I teach Computers Application 1, and then I also teach personal finance. I'm also a senior class sponsor. So. But I just want to welcome you and just glad to have you, and we're excited. I believe this is going to be our best year, all right? Good morning. My name is Miss James. I teach English 1, so I have all the freshmen. So if you're a freshman, welcome back to your own classroom.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Kelly.
Oh yeah!
Ihani Washday, my name is Miss LeBeau. I'm from the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe in South Dakota. I am a reading tutor teacher. prayer here with me.
He's administrator, also work
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Harris. I'm the librarian. I'm also yearbook and newspaper, TV Talk.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Harris, and I teach biology and human anatomy.
Good morning. I'm glad to see everybody back. I see some of my babies from a long time ago that are seniors this year. I teach science, reading to 7th and 8th grade and 4th and 5th. If you ever want to come visit me, my room is back there. You know I'm a workaholic, and I stay here a long time. Welcome back.
Good morning, my name is Ruth. I teach 4th, 5th, and 6th grade science and 4th and 5th grade math. And a lot of you, the city and I both have had. So we're glad you're back and we hope we have a good year.
My name is Mr. Nels, cross-country coach, and do song and dance class. It's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. Let's have a great year and take care.
Mr. Glasgow, Algebra 1 and the pre-Calvin Trio class this year.
Y'all ready to cheer?
I'm Satir. I'm a biology teacher and chemistry teacher, and also coach track and also athletic director. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gregory, James Gregory. High school research teacher, math, and I work with college math. Anybody want to go to college out there? I hope all y'all do. Let's go to college.
Candy Ivy, Leone Babon. Good morning. I'm glad to see all of you. I'm Mrs. Rubinu, and I'm the 4th elementary resource and support teacher. Good morning, and I hope you have a wonderful day today.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Shankamoa. I'm a resource teacher for 10th and 11th grade, and I'm also a senior sponsor. It's good to have everybody here, and let's make this our best year ever.
Buenos días. Good morning. I'm Senora Martin. I teach Español 1, Español 2, and college prep. I'm very excited to have several of you. I'm excited because we have the Gates Scholarship back. So those of you that will be in college prep, we're going to hit that as soon as you come to class. And those of you that will be in Español, you're going to be my hands and feet this year. So I'm looking forward to having you in class, and I hope all of you have a wonderful school year this year. Welcome back. Bienvenidos.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Thompson, high school education teacher.
Glad to see everybody back this year. My name is Cheryl Reddell. I'm with the ACE department, and I'll be cruising around the hall. So watch your toes, because this thing will hurt you bad. Please be careful and have a good year.
She ain't lying. Look what happened. This happened a couple days ago. Just joking. Good morning. My name is AJ Foster. I'll be doing a variety of duties this year. Look forward to meeting all of you guys. Let's have a great year.
Good morning, I'm Coach Kelly. I teach geometry and math and finance, and also coach high school girls basketball.
I'm Joanna Pack, and I teach U.S. government and
Parker is last.
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Lois Parker. I'm an ed tech. I will be the one in the hallways. So you will get to know me if you like to roam. Have a great year, guys.
Good morning, my name is Amber Wilson. I'm the 4th Rise grade principal. I will be at the high school this year in the acting capacity as principal for the 4 teachers, and we hope you have a great year.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Yuna. I'll be teaching 9th grade physical science and 11th grade computers 2. Have a good year.
All right, let's give it up for the teachers one more time. Thank you, teachers. And also, we do have some teachers and staff that aren't here this morning. A lot of our ed techs are out on travel still, on their way back, waiting at the airport still, so we have some that still are not here. Mr. Diego, did you give away all the prizes? Did you give rid of everything? Okay, here's a chance for the first person to earn some Brave Bucks this year. If somebody can tell me the first year of Riverside, when Riverside was established. Who said it first? Marquise? All right. 1871. So how many years ago was that? 146, is that right? I don't even know. That's a lot of years though, okay? So think about it. Hold on, stay with me here. Think about it. 1871. Is that right? 146? 146 years. So there's been 100. Okay, we got it. Stay with me. I want you to think about it, like really think about it right now. 146 years Indians have been going to school at Riverside Indian School. Isn't that kind of cool? There's a lot of history here with our school. I know for some of our new students, some of you didn't know how long Riverside's been here, so I wanted to point that out. The other thing I noticed, how come you all didn't scream for me like you did for like Miss Carter and man, hey, I hope I see that kind of excitement every day when we go into classrooms and see you in class, right? Everybody's excited right now. We got to keep that up through the school year. So I've got a few announcements to make, and if anybody, teachers and staff, if anybody thinks of anything they want me to announce, just come let me know. It was mentioned a little bit, like our clubs and activities and groups. I know Mr. Diego with the student council, Coach Nels with color guard. There's a lot of different student clubs and groups, okay? I want to encourage you all to participate, be involved in those, okay? One of the things that we hear a lot that I've heard a lot over the years from the students is, it's boring, there's nothing to do. But then when I start listing all of the different clubs and groups and teams and activities and all this stuff that we have, and then I ask you, are you in this? Are you in this? Are you in this? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So I want to encourage you, okay, to be involved, get involved. The other thing is our class officers, okay? So next week we'll have class elections, okay? I I want to encourage you, if you want to be a leader, and you want to have your voice heard, and you want to be a part of that, then run for one of those seats, okay? Now, the other thing I want to talk about a little bit here is expectations. All right, is everybody with me? Kind of like the same thing as, it's kind of like rules, but I don't dislike rules, but I would rather think of it as expectations, okay? Things that you're expected to do. So first off, the first thing that needs to be addressed is this expectation. When myself or any other staff member is in front of you talking, whether it be in this setting, whether it be in class, whether it be in the dorms, wherever it be, show respect, okay? Show respect. So, if you've got your phone out right now, put it away, please. If you've got headphones in your ears, take them out, put them away, all right? I'm telling everybody here from the start, that's an expectation that we have of you. Okay? If you're ever trying to talk to a teacher or a staff member and they have their headphones in, aren't you going to feel a little bit disrespected, like they don't want to listen to you, like they really don't want to hear you? So I hope none of them ever do that. If they do, please let me know. But at the same time, we expect the same of you. Okay? So, when we're talking to you, whether we're trying to teach you, whether we're trying to counsel you, whether we're trying to help you, we're trying to coach you, whatever it is, please show the respect that we deserve, okay? So, again, anytime we have these, anytime we have school assemblies, whatever it is, because there's going to be times too where there's people in front of you talking who aren't our school staff. We want to show them respect, all right? Okay, another thing, if you're going to play sports here at Riverside, okay, if you're going to go out for one of the athletic teams, right now we have boys and girls cross country, baseball, and softball. We've got Coach Tarver here, we've got Coach Nels here, and Coach Smith, head baseball coach. Coach Smith's out today with some health issues, but if you're interested in playing baseball, go ahead and see Coach Satir, okay? He's going to work on that list. Before we break here, we're going to set everybody up and give you a chance to go sign up, all right? In the wintertime, we've got boys and girls basketball, and in the springtime, we've got baseball, softball, and track. So if you plan on playing sports, any sport, you need to go sign up and give that coach your name today, because we're going to start getting physicals this week, and you cannot practice. Everybody got this? You cannot practice. I got to wait till some of these guys finish talking so I can. Okay, you cannot practice until you get a physical. All right? So you can't do anything. And if you brought a physical from home or whatever and all that stuff, that's great. But you still have to get a physical here with us. All right? So priority right now is our baseball and softball because they have games this week. But if you're going to play basketball, boys or girls, then you need to get with the coaches, give them your name so you can get a... Don't wait. If you're just going to play basketball, you need to tell us today so you can get a physical this week. You can't sit here until October 1st when the first day of practice starts and then come in and say, I want to play basketball. Because we're going to say, well, do you have a physical? You can't play. You didn't sign up in the beginning. All right? So you got to get that sports physical before you can participate anything. All right? Okay. Now, everybody's probably tired of sitting, right? Okay. We're going to do something here. Give me, let's see. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to let you get up. I'm going to let you get on the floor here. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. All right? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, you've got to go around and you've got to meet as many people as you can. All right? Now listen, wait. Okay? So, new people, all right? New people. So you got to tell them your name, where you're from, and what tribe you are, okay? Everybody got that? Name, where you're from, and what tribe you are. Okay? Now hold up, this time we're going to start. 4th and 5th graders. If you're 4th and 5th grade, go stand by Miss Fry. No, 4th and 5th grade, go stand by Miss Fry. 6th graders, go stand by Coach Shatier. 7th grade, right here with Miss Goody. 8th grade, come down here by Miss Hunter. Freshman, down there with Mr. Diego. This is a competition. There's going to be a prize at the end. Whoever can name the most people that they met. Everybody else up. Let's go. On the floor. You got 2 minutes. And you can use the staff too. If you don't know the staff, come meet the staff. If you don't know me, come meet me, please. 2 minutes. Ready? Go. Somebody to come meet these wallflowers over here. We got these one set that we want to get them to meet anybody. we met a lot of people. Who thinks they're the winner? If you think you met more people than anybody, come on down here. I seen like 30 hands go up, and then when I asked you to come down here, everybody's put their hands up. Who met at least 10 people? Anybody meet at least 10 people? Okay, who met at least 5 new people that they didn't know? Aurelia. Hey. Aurelia said, I've met 30 people. Okay, name all 30 of them. She said, I just pushed them and said, my name's Aurelia. You're supposed to ask them their name. I'm sure they did. Okay, well, everybody gets to meet Aurelia. This is Aurelia, okay? Okay, who thinks they're the farthest from home? Somebody yell it out, where you from? Anybody from South Dakota? North Dakota? Anybody from Florida? And that's not Florida Street in Anadarko either. The state of Florida. Anybody from Florida in here? Wow, that don't count. Anybody from Montana? Oh, the Montana crew's right here. Who's from the furthest north in Montana? Where are you from? Browning? Who's from Russia? Somebody said Russia. It's some Russians here. California, where we at? Who's from California? We're at California. Riverside? All right. Made a good choice, man, by coming here. Minnesota? Hey, look, everybody, we have one from Minnesota. Okay. So, I always thought that was pretty cool, because how many other schools are you going to go to? How many other high schools are you going to go to where there's going to be all your classmates are from all over the place, so many different states? There's not too many. Maybe Sherman and Jamal and Flandry, maybe. Anybody come from any of those 3 schools? Anybody go to Sherman or Jamal or Flandry? All right. Well, you're probably going to have a better year this year. Good. Glad you're here. Anybody know if Miss Whiteman's got schedules yet? I'm going to have to start telling jokes or singing. And that usually turns out pretty bad. No.
7th and 8th grade, okay? So I need my 4th and 5th graders right now to come down, please. Every morning you guys are going to have PE with Mr. Nails, and Mr. Nails is going to want you guys to sit. Here's Mr. Nails. And he's going to want you guys to sit over there and wait for him until we get some other things done, okay? So 4th and 5th grade, Mr. Nails. Ooh, that's a bunch of them. I don't think any of them missed their flights, because I think they're all here. That's good. That's real good. 4th and 5th grade. You guys, when you see them on campus, be extra special and nice to them, okay? Because they're probably a long way from home and a little bit scared. And I know some of you seniors, juniors, sophomores, 1st and 8th grade. So be of you guys are a long way from home, a little bit scared because you don't know what Riverside's going to be like, but I think you're going to love it here. Okay, I need my 6th graders. My 6th graders are going to be with Miss Hunter this morning for just a little bit, and we're going to switch classes. But I need all of my 6th graders to go to Miss Hunter, and she's right over there. That looks like about half, so it looks like some of them missed their flights. Okay. Okay, now we're going to have 2 groups of 7th grade, but I need all my 7th graders down here. My 7th graders first hour, you're going to have Miss McCann for math and Miss Fairtrack for reading, and then they're going to tell you who you're going to go with this morning. So Miss Fairtrack and Miss McCann, 7th grade. Looks like we have most of them. Okay, and the last group that I'm going to be calling out is 8th grade. 8th grade, you're going to be with Miss Whitty, Miss Walker, and Miss Fry. And I believe Miss Walker will be a little bit late. So Miss Goody and Miss Fry, if you guys will go there, we'll tell you exactly where you will be going next.
Can I get this group down here? Come on, move over. That way everybody's in the same area. Just come and fill in this area over here. Just slide in. Don't let them look back and forth all the way. This way, man! This way! Coaches, Coach Carver, can you stay in here? Coach Kelly, Coach here. We're going to set some tables up down here. Have them sign up before they leave.
Miss Fairtrack, Miss McCann, if you guys could do the separating in Miss Fairtrack's room. 6th grade, you can go on into Miss Hunter's room, and because we need the gym space in.
Probably the techs and sped teachers at the tables, and that way the teachers can be at their rooms when we disperse there. And we're not in any hurry to get them over there, so if there's just one person at the table, then that's fine. A few things. Over the next couple of days, we'll bring everybody back together. We'll do training with you all over the student handbooks, which goes over all of the, like I said, the rules and expectations of students here at Riverside Indian School. Also in the dorms, your dorm staff and dorm managers will be doing the same as far as the rules and things in the dorms. The big thing that I want to talk about and stress to you all is, like I said, expectations. All right? There are certain expectations of you as a student here at Riverside Indian School. And every year, you heard a couple of the teachers mention, this is going to be the best year ever, right? Anybody hear that? You paying attention to them? Okay, so I believe that as well. This is going to be the best year ever. Like I said, this is my 11th year. Year number 11 here is going to be the best year ever. Year number 12 is going to be the best year ever. 13 is going to be the best year ever. Because that's just the way in general that I do business. Every year, every day, it's going to be better. All right? So we're going to expect a little bit more of you. If you've been here before, we're going to expect a little bit more of you. If you're a senior, if you're a junior, next year, your senior year, we're going to expect a little bit more of you. Okay? So, and part of that, everybody see all those little ones who are sitting over there? All those little kids? How many of you sat over there and was one of those little kids? All right. So, do any of you remember looking up to the high school kids, the older kids? Do any of you remember looking at kids that were older than you, high school kids, and saying, "Man, I want to be like him. I want to be like her when I get older"? Any of you do that? Now, on the reverse side of that, any of you look at them and say, "I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that." Anybody ever see some of them when you were younger, see those older ones get in trouble or something? Walking around in transition and say, "I don't want to be like that." Or did you say, "I want to be like that. I want to be in transition"? So here's the point. Basically, what I'm telling you is, we want you to be good little boys and girls. All right? And when you don't, there's going to be consequences. We're going to hold you accountable for it. One of the things that I've already seen last night coming out here, since we've had students on campus, and this morning, is, and I'm kind of, little things bother me, but trash. All right? This is your home. Even if you don't stay in the dorms here, this is your home. Take care of your home. Okay? Don't leave trash laying around. We shouldn't have a trail of trash every morning from the cafeteria to the high school. You know what? When things like that happen, we're going to address them. It came up last year at the end of the school year. There was a lot of trash every morning from the cafeteria to the high school. And I said, well, if we have to, we'll stop letting them take stuff out of the cafeteria. If we have to, well, I'll have to put staff there at the doors, have them sit there and make sure you don't take any trash out of the cafeteria over to the high school so we don't have to pick up trash. Or trash in the high school. Milk cartons and orange juice cartons and all that stuff inside the door where everybody goes in the morning. Or trash laying on the floor in the mornings. I don't want to do that. Because to me, you're all big boys and girls, right? You're not little kids to where I should have to put somebody at the door to make sure you throw your trash away. I should be able to trust you. Have an expectation that we have an agreement that if you take trash out of the cafeteria, you're going to put it in one of the trash cans, right? That's a little thing. That's a small thing. It's something we shouldn't even have to address. But if it becomes a problem, we'll address it. Okay? Another thing, and we talk about this every year, and it's gotten a lot better over the years, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. There's two things, PDA and language. Everybody know what PDA is? PDA stands for Public Display of Affection. All right? I don't mind a handshake. I don't mind a high five, a fist bump, all that stuff. But you don't need to be locking your faces together. All right? Got that? And some of you are laughing and smiling and all that stuff, but you know what? You're going to be getting all mad at us, mad at me and Mr. Lee and our teachers when you get wrote up for PDA. Okay? And the same expectation, and this is my job for right now, is to have the same expectation 24 hours a day here on campus. All right? So I've talked to the dorm staff, and Mr. Lee's back where he's supervising the dorm staff right now, but there are certain things that have been allowed in the past that we're not allowing anymore. I think maybe they've had time to talk to you. If not, they're probably going to talk to you this evening about your boundaries, where you can go and can't go on campus. Okay? So, if you're outside of those boundaries, once they set those boundaries for you, then there's going to be consequences for it. Basically, inside the circle, in the front of the dorms in the high school building, and inside the circle meaning the road, okay? There is no reason for any of you to be at the portables over there, where the elementary junior high is, all right? I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're too big for the playground now. That's the only reason anybody should be over there after hours. But so no reason. If you're a high school student, you should not be there. If you're caught there by any staff, I'm going to hold them accountable for making you accountable. All right? The other thing, if you're not at baseball or softball practice, you should not be at the baseball, softball fields or in the football field bleachers. Okay? So I'm just telling you right now, because it's going to be reinforced to you over the next couple of days by the residential staff and all that. But I'm telling you too. So just don't go there, all right? Don't go where you're not supposed to be. Most of the time when people go where they're not supposed to be, they're going to do something that they're not supposed to do, right? Okay. So, and the other thing I mentioned is language. Already this morning, I've had to tell a couple people, watch your language, please. Watch your language. All right? Part of coming back to school is you have to break habits, right? How many of you have been waking up at 7 o'clock every morning or 6:30 every morning? Going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock? How many of you have been staying up late all summer? How many of you have been sleeping in until noon? Sleeping in until 10, 11 o'clock? 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock? Man, some of you. Okay? So part of it is you have to break habits, right? Got it? You have to break your habits. You have to wake up and go to class. You have to wake up, take a shower, go eat breakfast, go to class. I promise you, if you can break that habit, you can break your habit of some of you, the language that you're used to using. Okay? And I'll just be completely honest with you. I don't care if mama allowed it in the house all summer, or grandma, or dad, or whoever it is. It's not okay here. It's not okay in our classroom. It's not okay in the dorms. All right? So I'm giving you a fair warning. Okay. Jumping topics a little bit. And it was mentioned earlier. How many of you want to go to college? Okay. That's a pretty good number. Do you know how to get there? I mean, not like, I want to go to OU, I'm going to Google it. You know how to get there, though? How many have seen someone do it? How many of you have a sibling, older brother or sister, cousin that's close to you, mom or dad or something like that, that's gone to college, and you've seen them go through it? You've seen them go through the grind, go through the process. Okay, good. So, have any of you ever known somebody who graduated high school and they're trying to go to a certain college and they can't get into that college because of their GPA? Anybody know anybody like that? So if you're a senior right now, how many seniors know what their GPA is? Okay. Juniors, how many of you know what your GPA is? How many of you know how many of you taken the ACT test? Know your ACT score? Okay. So sophomores, freshmen, it starts today, freshmen. It starts today. Your GPA, no longer is it little kid school, junior high, elementary. Your GPA starts today, all right? You can't go through and blow off your whole freshman year, end up with a 1.5 GPA, dig yourself a hole, and then try to get caught up all through the next 3 years. That puts you in a tough spot, okay? Now I say that, there's some of you that are in that situation. And we'll do the best that we can to help you do the best that you can so you can get caught up and get to college or community college or trade school or whatever it is that you want to do. But the main thing is, it starts now, okay? It's serious. You don't get redos. You can't go do a whole school year over to try to bring your GPA up. And the other thing is that ACT test, you're going to get used to the teachers talking about the ACT test a lot this year, okay? As a school, our yearly performance, and stay with me a little bit because I want to kind of explain something to you. You ever wonder how schools get judged? Like you get grades, right? You get grades in class. You take a class all year, at the end of the year you get an A or B or C or whatever. That grade reflects how you did over the course of the year, right? If you were a good student, most of the time, if you worked hard, if you did well on all of your assignments, you end up with an A. If you don't do that, if you get a lot of missing work, a lot of late papers, didn't study real hard for tests, didn't really care a whole lot, all that stuff, you end up with like a D or an F maybe, right? You ever wonder how schools get, how many of you knew that we get grades too? We get graded. Our teachers get a grade and our school gets a grade. And it's a reflection of what you do. People look at your test scores, and depending on how well you do, they look at it and they say what kind of school we are, how good of a school we are, or how bad of a school we are. So this year, the reason I'm talking about this is the ACT test. That's going to be the test that they look at. There's two different tests that we take. The ACT test, and there's also the NWEA test. Those of you that have been here are used to taking the NWEA. You take it every year, right? So when it comes testing time, those tests are important, all right? It's serious, they're important. Those are the tests that people are going to look at and judge us and say what kind of students you are, what kind of school we have here at Riverside Indian School. So, I know everybody's ready to go to class now, right? So we've got the coaches right here. Now, what we're going to do is we start freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors in that order, okay? Now, I'm going to let you go take your time. We're not in any hurry. Nobody's going to be tardy today and all that stuff. That is one thing I'll say. Make sure, sit down. We're not going anywhere. That is one thing though, getting from class to class right now, you know, the building, I don't know if some of you it might be, because it's a new building, it might be big and all that stuff, but if you need help getting to class, just ask somebody who's been here. They'll help you. Just tell them what class you're trying to find, they'll help you get there. But try to get to class. The bells are working, so be in class. You've got 4 minutes between classes, 4-minute passing period, okay? That's plenty of time to get from any point A to any point B. But when I let you go here, you can get your schedule, and then you're going to go over to the school, start looking for your class. We will be in second hour, So you're gonna have seven classes. You go to your second hour class. If your schedule, if there's blanks maybe on your schedule for one of those hours, or any other problems you might see, if you have a repeat hour, if you have questions about your schedule, what you need to do, go to class today and then come sign up. There'll be a sign-up sheet in front of Ms. J. Paul's desk there in the high school office. You come sign up and we'll call you in to look at your schedule. Not doing schedule changes right now, okay? Not doing schedule changes. So don't come up, teachers, don't let them out there, to come up and try to change your schedule. We'll work on that as we go. If you can sign up. Later on through the week, we'll pull you in and see if we can look at changing your schedule. Okay. She said if you pick up your schedule and it's blank, go to the library. Okay? If you go through the line and you don't have a schedule, go to the library. All right? Now, after you go through the line and you get your schedule, or before, if you're going to play or run cross country, boys or girls, cross country, go see Coach Nails, give him your name so he can write down your name so we can get you on the list for physical. Okay? Coach Satir, baseball. Okay? If you're going to play baseball, go see Coach Satir. If you're already in there and you already got a physical, don't worry about it. This is mainly just for, so we can build a list for physicals. Softball, right there with Coach Tarver. Girls basketball with Coach Kelly. Boys basketball, come see me, okay? Anybody have anything else you think of we need to announce? Are we ready to go? Hold on. Cell phones. Talked about it a little bit. When you go to class, again, we talked about those habits, right? Everybody listen? This might be the most important thing. Turn your phones off. Okay? When you come in the building in the morning, when that bell rings for you to go to class, turn your phones off, put them away. We will take them away from you. All right? When we take them away, they're going to come to either my office or Mr. Lee's office. First time we'll give them back to you at the end of the day. If it continues to be a problem, if your IRs build up, then we're just going to keep it. All right? It's not worth losing your cell phone over. If you have, that excuse of every time somebody gets wrote up for having their phone, that excuse of, oh, my mom was going to call me, or I got an emergency back home, you need to come tell us beforehand, okay? I'll let you use my phone in my office to call, or I'll give them my office number so they can call me and we can get you out of class when that time comes. All right? So I know that's a real good excuse and all that stuff. I've been doing this for a little while, so don't try it. All right? I've already warned you. Or any other excuses that you come up with. There's a lot of good ones. I've heard a lot of good ones over the years. But the simple thing to do is just put your phone up. All right? Phones and headphones. Another thing I want to mention too. What you do on your cell phone is real. Okay? And what you do on social media is real. It's not some fake, imaginary cyberspace world that isn't real. If you say something to someone over a text message or in a Snapchat or a Facebook message or whatever it is, that is real, okay? So you can't sit there and say, well, it was just a text message, or it was just this or that or whatever, all right? You're going to be held accountable just the same way as if you were standing there in front of that person saying it face to face for any of us to hear. All right? So, think about that. Keep that in mind. And when I say we, Mr. Lee and I, we see a lot of things and Miss Whiteman too, we see a lot of things over the course of the year. So when you think that you're sending something to somebody that they're not going to tell anybody, or they see or whatever, there's a lot of things that we see over the course of a school year that students send to each other that others tell us about, because there's a lot of you out here that are very close, and a lot of you care a whole lot about each other. And there's some of you sitting in here right now that I can see that I've been through that with, and you've came and you've told us about things that other people have said to your friends, people who you consider your brother or sister, right? So there's no reason to do that. Over the course of the school year, a lot of you're going to have new friends. You're going to get to know new people. You're going to have lifelong friends that you meet here. Okay? Concentrate on those positive relationships and on those friendships. Don't get caught up in the negative and trying to talk bad about somebody and all those things, because you know what? A lot of times we end up having to deal with those things. So that's the main message. What you do on your phone, it is real life, okay? If somebody gets in a fight and you record that fight, there's going to be consequences. And a lot of times with those, it's not us. We don't have anything to do with it. We have 2 BIA school resource officers who are BIA federal police officers. And something you need to understand is when they get involved in something, there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that I can do. If you break a law, if you assault somebody, if you're in possession of illegal substance, whatever the case, if you break a law and they get involved, Mr. Moore can't come save your butt. Okay? And if you're 18, how many of you are 18? Things are a lot different if you're 18. All right? Because they have a job. Our job here as school staff is to educate you and to take care of you, basically. Their job is to enforce the law. Their job is not to educate you. Sometimes they're not even interested in it. Their job is to enforce the law. So, just telling you, if those situations come up, don't come crying to us when you're in police custody, because there's nothing that we can do about it. All right? My goal would be to get through the school year with having 0 arrests, 0 expulsions. I wish we could just close Wichita dorm down, not even have transition dorm. But it'd be nice, right? How many of y'all would like to see that? No Wichita, no transition. Okay. You know who can make that happen? You all. Not me. You all can make that happen. If there's no reason for you to go, there's no reason to have it, right? Simple as that. So, I can stand up here all day and talk about the expectations and what we expect of you, but the important thing is that we do that all year with you as staff, okay? Last thing I'll say, if there's anything you need, if there's anything you need help with, talk to us, let us know, all right? If you're not comfortable with me, if you think I'm a big, mean, ugly, scary guy and all that stuff, that's fine. Go talk to one of these people, whoever you're comfortable with, if you need help. All right? And we'll try to get you the help that you need. If you're new and you're not so sure about being here, give us a couple weeks. All right? Give it a couple weeks, and then after a couple weeks, then start thinking about it. All right? Sometimes the first 2 days don't go so smooth. I always tell people, give us a couple weeks. 9 times out of 10, a couple weeks later, those same people don't ever want to leave. Want to stay over the summer and Christmas break and all that stuff. So just give it some time, all right? Let us help you if we can help you. And I think we're ready to go to class. All right, so again, freshmen, sophomore, junior, senior, get your schedules. Once you get your schedules, let's head to class. Athletes, go sign up with the coaches. Athletes, get signed up so you get physicals.